usually don't record my videos like this, but this camera is giving me some issues. Normally, like, I use my phone, but today I was like, oh my god, I got this really expensive freaking camera and I want to use it, so let's use that. Okay, that was the Hyperreal Serumizer from MAC, which I adore and love so much. It's a drink of water to your face. Also gonna use the e.l.f. primer on my nose and around my mouth, which is like my favorite way to use this. It's so sticky. We're gonna use the Live Tinted Hue Glow. Not really sure what this is meant to do, but it does give you a hell of a lot of glow, so we love that. I don't think you need that much, but oh yeah. It kind of feels like oil on my face, but it doesn't feel like that all the time. I love how it gives me color too. So ridiculous! I have the NARS Life Reflecting Foundation. Actually, I really like. Shake. I was gonna talk about so many things today, but there's so many things I want to talk about. I was gonna be like, oh my god, today guys, I'm gonna like expose myself, and I was gonna talk about like me and my ex-best friend. I decided I'm not ready for that because it was really traumatizing. And then I wanted to talk about being harassed my whole life by men. And, like, this started at a really young age. Like when I say young age, I feel like I've been sexually harassed by men since I was like 6 years old. But you know, that's a taboo thing to talk about, and not a lot of people talk about it, especially if you're brown. And I was like deciding on whether if I should talk about it at all, but then I decided I shouldn't, because I don't know who's gonna watch this and who's gonna give me shit for this. But it's not like I was in a relationship and then these things happened to me. It happened to me because I was just a girl wearing a t-shirt and jeans, and yeah. But we're not gonna talk about that today. Anyways, this foundation is truly amazing and I love it so much. I got this in the shade Syracuse. All the NARS foundations that I have are all in Syracuse, except for my tinted moisturizer. I don't remember what shade that was in, so I'm sorry. I also wanted to talk about my BPD and like the things that I've been struggling with and things that I found out through the internet, because I don't have a psychiatrist and I have no one to explain this shit to me, and no one's willing to help me, so I have to go through Google and see people on TikTok to talk about it, and then realize like the whole, like, I don't know why it took me this long to understand that BPD is literally about, one of the things is that you have no sense of self, in the sense where you don't know who you are. Which is why if you watch my videos, you'll see every single video it's like a different personality, a different person. Like some days I'm really excited, some days I'm really not, some days I'm like quiet and I talk like this, and some days I'm really, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like I'm constantly struggling to find out who I am as a person. Like, I'm constantly having like an identity crisis and I don't know who I am. And like that was like one of the major things that I just didn't understand, and I wanted to talk about that today. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of things I wanted to talk about that I just ended up not talking about. I'm using the Makeup by Mario palette. It's one of my favorites. It's literally a staple. I think every girl should have this palette. Now I think I'm gonna do eyeliner using my trusty Sephora eyeliner. Yeah, and then I thought I don't want to talk about all this because I feel like maybe someone's gonna tell me like, oh my god, all you do is complain. Ooh. But that's not true. I'm gonna like put my hair down because it's making me feel really insecure. Like I feel like I look ugly. Anyways, we got the lashes on. They're the Ruffle lashes. We're gonna do this. My hair back. I still feel like I look like an idiot. I need to get, I gotta tell you. Oh, this foundation. Then I gotta go here. I'm literally running out, and you can tell. You can tell that I'm running out. And it's really depressing. Charlotte Tilbury! I need more. That and like that, essentially. That's what you want. I feel like this video is low-key unhinged. I think I'm having one of those days. Something definitely doesn't feel right in the head with me today. And I think my loneliness is definitely getting to me because all day I'm at this house. And it's not that I'm not doing things. Like there's this project that I'm working on, which we'll see if it even ever sees the light of day. I guess you'll just have to wait and see, guys. And then the other thing is, you know, I create my content, but some days like I just really don't want to. On the other hand, I'm terrified of giving birth and having children. I miss my mom. I miss having a life. I feel like I can't do anything, and then I think about how all my friends are planning trips to go places, and all I can think about is, well, I'm gonna have a baby, so can I even like leave the house? No, like I don't know where I am in life right now. Kind of feels like we're on the verge of having a manic episode. This is the Pat McGrath concealer, and I love this concealer so much. It's in the shade LM12. I think anything from Pat McGrath is just absolutely amazing, and you should definitely go get it because it just is amazing. I need to breathe. Sometimes I can't breathe either. That has everything to do with the pregnancy though. Ooh, but right now it's feeling a little bit like a panic attack. Dolce Darling from Nude Sticks. I love their blushes, and this blush in particular is such a pretty blush. So pretty, so pretty. Typically go for pink blushes, but this one is it's just a special place in my heart. I was asking me about which brush I was using to blend my concealer, and it's the one from Kaleidos, and it's called Precision Highlighter Brush, but I just use it as, yeah. Also yesterday I just got some pretty bad news. I mean, like, it's not the end of the world really, but like it was just kind of like, oh, ugh. I'm wondering, Mila, what is this? Why do you have your blush on while you also are doing your concealer? That's just how I do it. It's my favorite way of doing my blush because I feel like it just blends in so much better when you do it like this. I mean, look at that. You're gonna tell me that this doesn't look good? You're gonna tell me that this doesn't look blended? You're lying. Now, I'm gonna brighten up a little bit with my Dior concealer in the shade 2N. Right in the inner corner right here. I always do this. I always use something that's a little bit closer to my skin tone, and then I always use like a brightening concealer to brighten these spots up. Oh my guys, this pregnancy has made me so gassy. It's brightening it up so well. Like today it's coming out so flawless, and you know what it is? You know why? It's because of all the products I used. At least that's what I'm telling myself, so I don't feel as bad for the fact that all this stuff cost me a lot of money. Now, today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to put on my powdered blush before I set my under eyes. And this is from Kaleidos. I don't know the name of the shade, but it's so pretty. Anything from Kaleidos, just chef's kiss, you know what I mean? And like, it's so pigmented. So this actually reminds me of this other blush, and it's a powder blush, and it's from Armani. Oh, that's okay. See what I mean? Pigmented. Okay, I'm gonna set my under eyes. I was gonna use a Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, but I'm using way too many Charlotte Tilbury products. Like, I think we can all agree I have a problem with Charlotte Tilbury. I think my camera is literally about to die on me, but we're gonna try and do this. But anyways, I decided I'm going to use Fenty Beauty instead because Fenty Beauty is just as good. It's really good too. But I just love Charlotte Tilbury. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just, I'm a little obsessed. I mean, can you believe the difference? Like, look at how... That's crazy, guys. I love this powder. Okay, I'm almost done. Some highlight. I love doing highlight. And this is the one from Makeup by Mario. And it's in the shade Honey. It's literally one of my favorites. Oh, pretty, especially on brown skin. I've never used this. Wait, focus, bitch. Focus. Okay, it doesn't want to focus, but this is from YSL, and it's their Candy Glaze. Freaking camera died because there's a camera on this freaking camera. The battery on this camera is really shit, but look at that. My makeup is actually makeuping today. It hasn't been makeuping for a while lately. I don't know why. I think like this new YSL Candy Glaze is gonna be my favorite lip balm in the world. Like, let me know if you guys want me to actually talk about any of the topics that I was talking about today that I ended up not really talking about. But I really want to talk about it because I have no friends. Okay, bye.